Hey guys, I figured just to do a little bit different setup right now that I've been back from the Philippines. I went to the Philippines a couple of months ago. I got back November. It is now February. Just to figure out to kind of like get my thoughts out and kind of talk to you about like my vacation, how it was. So the Philippines was a bit different. It was a combination of not just vacationing and seeing all the Philippines, but also a lot of it is family time. I was partially raised in the Philippines. I have a lot of family in the Philippines, so it is inevitable and it has to be a must that I visit family and make sure I have time for them. One of the major reasons that I also went to the Philippines was because my cousin was getting married, and that's always fun because then everybody's get together in one place. You get to kind of, and these are the people that I grew up with. I mean, I literally grew up with them. I spent Christmas, special holidays. They saw me when I don't even remember a thing when I was growing up. So they're just special. They're special and they're dear to my heart. So I was more than happy to spend time with them, and it was such a nice experience just to kind of laugh out loud with the stories that you don't even remember when growing up, but then now that they're talking about it, it was making sense. And to just kind of get you at a different level because I grew up with these people. So the first part of the trip was a lot of family time, a lot of vacation. And then what I'm really excited, aside from the family time, was also spending time with the tourist area in the Philippines. So I don't know if you already got this, right? But when you actually live in a place, even though it has a tourist area and you live there as a local, it's either one, too expensive for you to go to this tourist area, or second, like if you're in New York, you just kind of take it for granted and you don't see it as like it's always gonna be there. It's never gonna go away. So why would you could always go there in the next year, the following year, or whatever the case is, right? But I think for a country like Philippines, a lot of locals, I'm not saying like everybody, you don't really visit those like touristy areas as much as actual tourist area, which I think is a shame because it's your country. If you could visit it, do it. I think it's really cool. But yeah, I also get it. I mean, it's a poor country. Not a lot of everybody has different priorities. But regardless, I was pretty sure I was one of those people when I was growing up that I wanted to go on the most touristy area of the place. Heck, I didn't even know the world existed before I went to New York because I thought everybody was Catholic. Everybody looked how Filipinos look. People ate rice like 3 times a day. Like all those things, right? But what I knew was I wanted to explore and just, like try new things. Because I think it's good for the soul. I think it's good for your learning. So I think being able to do this at 25, turning 26, I literally turned 26 when I went to Palawan. It's really cool. And like, to see places that you always kind of see other people do, like tourists and like you make videos, and to actually live there, it makes it even cooler. And to experience it with your family, I usually travel with Alex, but this time I traveled with my dad, my dad's girlfriend, and my half brother. It was even more special. It was probably the first time that actually no, it's not the first time, but it's the first time that I traveled in Asia with family. And it's a really good experience. I'm really happy to kind of see home. Some things change, some things have changed drastically, and to visit new places like Palawan, and then we spent a week in Bali where we went back when we went last year because I just kind of need to like disconnect a little bit and just have fun and just relax with Alex, so that was good. So I think sometimes, especially when you are a working adult like myself, it's hard to kind of like pat yourself, give yourself a pat and say that it's okay. Like it's great that you're able to visit these places. Cherish it all the time that you can. And I'm usually really good at doing that when I go to new places. But I think this time around, when we went to vacation later last year, it was much harder because there was so many things going on. It was busy. I mean, busy is always good, but you know, just carving that time to make sure that you appreciate life and you just are thankful for that opportunity. It's always good. It's funny because now that I see the difference, when as you get older you have kind of less time to smell the flower and like be thankful for life or whatever the case is, and thing is actually real. It's getting harder and harder. So you have to do it yourself and make sure that you allot that time, that you do it, and that it's something that you have to do everyday norm. It's not every day that you could go on the other side of the world and travel and, you know, have fun. So for that, I just wanted to kind of take this vlog to kind of, one, so you get to know a little bit more about me, and second, if you're watching this, if you're not already, appreciate everything that's around you. Whether that you're having a meal, or that you have a shelter that you live in, especially if you live in a westernized world, you have your family. There's so many things to be grateful, and I think oftentimes than not, we take them for granted, and I think it's a shame. It's not something that we consciously do. So you want to make sure that you're consciously are being thankful for those things. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye!